Yeah, we've got mites, man.
Have some black coffee and some positive vibes.
Shit's going down.
It's a bit chaotic here at the moment. I'm trying to work out a plan. Victoria will cancel our border crossing.
Oh my god,
Right,
Dave!
man.
It's going to cost us $7 a hive for Apivar.
$7 a hive. Taking the absolute piss with that. 7 times 2,000 basically.
14 grand.
14 grand.
Hey, bro.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, we've got mites, man. Running around 4s and 5s in the wash. So I'm just trying to work out what our strategy is, because technically you're meant to have 0 mites in your washes to go over the border. Even if you had mites, they'll let you go over the border if you've had treatments and you're getting 0 mites in your washes. It's kind of our momentum we got here, and the bees looked amazing. Like,
It is what it is, but it's a whole lot of extra work now.
I don't know if we're going to have enough labour to get it all done. We'll just get as many done as we can. We've only been in 1 load so far, but it's here, so all 3 of these loads will have it because they're flying into the same crop.
That transfers on clouds.
Varroa mite is the most deadly pest facing honeybees. Australia was the last honey producing country to get Varroa in 2022. From then, approximately 30,000 hives were euthanized in the plight to eradicate the mite. By euthanized, I mean burnt. In 2023, we swapped over to management. It is expected that 1/3 of commercial beekeepers will leave the industry. And you know what? I don't blame them. Varroa mite is the most management-intensive pest in the entire agricultural industry globally. What other pest requires monitoring every 3 to 4 weeks and is capable of doubling its population every 22 to 30 days? This is an imminent risk to our ecosystem. Over 1/3 of the world's food supply relies on managed hives for pollination. Now with Varroa in my own hives, the way I beekeep has changed completely for the rest of my life.
Here's option 1. We fog them now, and then as we're loading them, we fog them 1 more time. We're pretty low on mites. We'll get all the mites that are... We'd have to do it probably tonight. You need to do it about 3 or 4 times.
Fogging, better known as vaporization, was an organic treatment, turning oxalic acid crystals into vapor. This was highly effective at killing phoretic mites that were attached to adult bees, but it won't kill the mites under the brood caps. Because of this, it requires 3 to 5 routine hits to get all the mites as the bees hatch from their brood cappings. This is by far the most cost-effective treatment option, but it is highly hazardous to humans.
That's option 1. Option 2, we're going to spend about 14 grand and go get Apivar, and we have to try and get all the strips in before they go on the truck. That'll give us a knockdown.
Apivar was a type of synthetic treatment. It was a slow-release strip that is effective in the hive for up to 6 weeks. The issue, it cannot be used with honey supers on, and Varroa is known to build up resistance to it if not used appropriately as part of a rotation. It is also highly expensive. Well, it sounds like there's only one option. It sounds like fogging's our only option, actually.
Fogging or Apivar strips.
No, well, I don't even think that's an option.
I don't think we can afford Apivar, honestly. And I don't think we can afford the time to put the strips in.
Shit's going down.
Victoria will cancel our border crossing. If we don't get almond this year, mate, we've got to get bees on the truck by Wednesday.
Options? We're in a depressed industry. Funds are tight. The idea of options is an illusion. Oh, what a day. Found Varroa, so I'm going to go pick up some treatments we have at the shed. So it's about 4.5 to 5 hours I didn't leave the bees until 2:30 maybe. So I'm going to go there. I'll get there tonight, load up, and just turn around and come back. I'm so tired. Anyway, have some black coffee and some positive vibes. Positive vibes. Luckily, travelling is where I feel most at peace, having done plenty over my time in the industry. There's a crowd looking on. I'm at the shed, about to head back out again to the bees. I'm just gonna load my ute up with everything we need to treat for Varroa. I just got back to camp. I've driven like, I don't know, 20 hours in the last 24 hours. No, in the last, 48. Tony! You come and beekeeping with us? No, I've got some. What do you want about, Dad? I have my own hive tools. Dad and I's bickering only worsened as our stress levels reached new levels we thought weren't humanly possible. After conducting more Varroa tests, our mite levels had jumped astronomically. It was time to change our plan again. Big picker.
Where do we go to turn around?
I was just thinking you might have to go to that where we normally turn off and then reverse the trailer back onto the road. We had notified New South Wales DPI. Now it was the dreaded time to notify the Victorian DPI. Our fate was in their hands. If we couldn't get across the border for almonds, we were finished.
It's a bit chaotic here at the moment, trying to work out our plan.
And the verdict was in. We were granted permission on the contingency that we treated with one of the approved treatments. There was nothing left to do but drive to Sydney, 7 hours away, and pick up synthetic treatments. We needed to be back by morning to start putting the treatments in. Dad and I arrived back at camp at 4 a.m. in the morning. We jumped straight into our swags to get a couple hours kip before we'd be putting treatments in. And we were on. We had 2,000 hives to treat in 2 days. It was important that we didn't miss a single hive, as that would ruin the efficacy of our treatment that we just spent over $14,000 on.
Man, I don't know.
Just our luck. We have appeared to have missed a hive already. Now, which one out of these 120 hives is missing treatment? And the search continued.
Yeah, well, when I got to the end there, I still had these left over.
One pallet,
Both of them.
which is correct. I think you said you did both pallets.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my God, Dave! You've got to be joking. Turns out we didn't miss one. The crew absolutely outdid themselves. First day, we got a total 500 hives treated for Varroa. There was now only 1 day until our deadline for almond pollination. The writing was on the wall. We weren't going to be ready. It's Fia here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more.